Sometimes the most special words are the ones that are never heard. Sometimes the most important tales are the ones hidden in secret dales. I can recall, if I try really hard, a story when I was shorter than even a yard. I would wander on my own, if I could, behind the house, deep in the wood. I was so brave, a warrior I thought, and monsters unimaginable I sought. I would stalk and occasionally stamp, even when the undergrowth was damp. The tales I imagined in my head were private and always left unsaid. I never took friends on my noble quests, as they would realise my stories were jests. So on one warm day, or maybe not, to hear a voice turned my tummy to knots. I crept quietly, wondering who was there, and without permission, my woodland share. Behind a tree, I peeked carefully out, and for a moment saw nothing, nout. But then in the glade, I saw a face, small and round, full of young grace. She had in her hand a long thin branch and was waving it like a noble lance. "I stick you, dragon," she cried out shrilly. "Fly or die, you are nasty and silly." The dragon blinked, as I knew dragons do, for she was very little, like a mouse or a shrew. I think it growled, or maybe giggled, and the girl twisted her nose, just a little. The girl, I remember, was blonde and round, and she huffed and sat down on the damp ground. "Oh, stupid dragon, why are you not real? I need someone who I can actually feel. I know I am silly, and my mummy tells me so, for pretending I am brave and have places to go. But, little dragon, a home it's me only, and it's ever so quiet, and I'm ever so lonely." I watched from the tree, a bit perplexed. Remember, I was young, so what to do next? I was also alone, but I was used to that, which is why I hunted in my warrior's hat. But this girl sitting quietly was just like me. I felt for her, and also felt lonely. I knew I should do what heroes always do, and jumped from the tree to her rescue. "Behind me, princess," I shouted that day. "I will kill the bad dragon and send him away." The girl shrieked so loud I almost cowed, but remembered my role and to her bowed. "Who are you?" she yelped, clutching her stick. "I will tell my mummy, or I might get sick." "I'm your hero," I said in a panic. "Don't tell your mummy, she might go volcanic." The girl rubbed her nose and gave me a look. "Tell me, quickly, what is your favourite book?" I went kind of red, because I didn't read often, and I think she realised because she softened. "Doesn't matter," she said, "'cause you see dragons, and as long as you do, you can be my friend." I smiled a wide smile and turned back to the fray, stabbing the dragon, shouting, "Go, fly away!" With a beat of its wings, it flew from the wood, crying a little, as dragons should. I felt a small hand hold mine just lightly, and I looked at the girl, who smiled so brightly. "Did you hear me just now, when I said what I did?" I nodded, then noticed she was crying a bit. "Don't tell anyone?" she asked quite quietly. I shook my head and promised her firmly. "Where are your friends?" she then asked me. I shrugged, for it was true. I was lonely. "You are my friend," I think I told her, and she nodded lots and squeezed my hand firmer. "Can we fight together?" I asked her like a knight. "I think there are more dragons for us to fight." "Together then," she said, grinning so wide. "I can hear one coming. Should we go hide?" So from that day on, we hunted as one, and when we got bored, We sat in the sun. We were only quite little, but we knew what we had. We loved each other and were never again sad. So many secrets hidden in that dale, where two young children wrote their own tale. The words unspoken were because they were young, but if they'd been older, oh, what songs would be sung.